Hey guys, real quick. I just watched back the video that you're about to watch, and I realized I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Luke, Luke Jacobson. Um, you're going to see here in a minute. It might jump out to some of you very quickly that I'm not even in focus in the video. I did choose to leave it like that just because for one, I was really happy with how things came out and how I stated everything. And two, um, I think it just kind of speaks to the fact that this is real and this is raw and I'm still learning. So you'll hear it again in about 10 minutes if you stick around that long. But bear with me and yeah, hope you enjoy the video. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but like, subscribe, hit that bell notification for when I post, and share with your friends if you get some sort of value out of this, and if you think it could help enrich other people's lives as well. So, I'll see ya. Okay. Hi. If you're watching this, thank you. I hope you stick around. I hope you can benefit from it. You're probably wondering what this is. And in short answer, this is my YouTube channel. This is something that I've been contemplating for a long time. And I'm finally making it happen. And so this is my starting point. So what's this channel going to be? This channel is going to be my story. It's going to be heavy on personal development, self-improvement, methods and mindsets, and ways to do that. So this is something that I got into probably a few years ago, and I really just got fascinated with being the best that I can be, which I think is a good goal to have, but too often we're not. Especially myself, I can admit it. And so this stems from a few places. Right now, what's my starting point? My starting point is I am 26 years old. I live with my parents still. I work as a front desk associate at a Planet Fitness. I make $12.75 an hour. I drive a 2005 Chevy Impala that has dents all over it and a cracked windshield. I have about $15,000 in the bank. So this is my starting point. It's definitely not where I envision myself at 26. It is definitely not where I want to stay. And so I guess this channel, at least in part, it's stemming from a couple of places. One place is I fully believe that, recognizing that I'm not where I want to be, I can turn it around, if you want to use that term. I definitely believe that I can be not just averagely successful, but even wildly successful. And I believe, that that's a possibility for me, and that's something that if I really put my head down and get to work, can happen sooner rather than later. Now, when I was thinking about that and thinking about, you know, what success would look like to me and how I could get there and stuff like that, I thought about the fact that, if you watch YouTube or you've probably seen online all sorts of videos from guys who have become wildly successful in a short amount of time. And I've always seen those, and we probably all see those. And I thought, yeah, that could be me. But I recognize that all of those examples of success, they only show you the end point. And very few of them show you how to get there. Or they're selling a course that, quote unquote, shows you how to get there. Now, I will say I don't have any experience with any of these courses or any of these people selling these things. But I'm sure there was a lot of challenges, a lot of risk taken. And that's stuff that I am not afraid of. That's stuff that I'm willing to do myself. But you never see where those people started out. And so I thought, if I'm going to do this, and I believe that that's possible for me, why not film it from the beginning? And so part of this channel is going to be my story, as I said. It's going to be the decisions that I make, the risks that I take, the failures, because that's something that I definitely believe there will be along the way. I think I'd be remiss if I thought it was all going to be smooth sailing. And then, it's the way I envision it, it's going to be real. It's going to be raw. You're going to see when I fail. You're going to see when I succeed, and hopefully there's more successes than failures. So that's going to be part of it. Sundays, I'm going to be coming out with weekly videos on Sundays. And that is going to kind of be a recap of my week. It's going to look at my finances. I'm going to be pretty open. I'm still kind of deciding how open I want to be with those exactly. But I'm going to be pretty open with those. I'm going to talk about, mistakes that I've made financially, probably throughout the week, frivolous spending and whatnot. If I decide to, make any investments or whatnot, I'm going to show you what big purchases I've made or what investments, and talk about why I think that could be successful for me. Investing and things like that, money management, is something that I hope to be able to dive into more once I have more of a fundamental knowledge to pass on. But for right now, it's going to be it's going to involve my money and primarily my time. How do I spend my time? Because if I'm going to build something, I'm going to need to put a lot of time and effort into it. So I'm going to talk about how much time I dedicated to the channel, how much time I dedicated to increasing my income, and how I did that, or in what capacity that is. I'm going to talk about how much time I put into side hustles, whatever they may be. So that's one side of it. The one side is going to be my story, and the other side is going to be, as I said, methods and mindsets that I think people could benefit from. This side of it kind of stems from my desire. I've always enjoyed making people happy and, just trying to provide some sort of positivity or benefit to whoever's path I cross. And so, when I was younger and probably a bit more immature, that I thought was going to manifest in the way of being a comedian or being an actor, being able to make people laugh and enjoy their time and whatnot. But as I got older, it really became more about like helping people and adding meaning and bringing value to people's lives in whatever way I could. So when I got really into exercise, that was going to be through personal training, and I've kind of let that go. But I've had enough people comment on, just my attitude towards things, my mindset, that I thought, maybe I have something to offer here. And that's not to say that my attitudes and mindsets are necessarily better than anybody else's, and it's not to say that I have all the answers, but I definitely see plenty of anxiety and depression and unhappiness in the world. And that's something that I'm not going to say I'm immune to. It's not like I'm never down or anything like that. But and it's not that my life has been devoid of all those things either. But I've developed ways to handle that and turn it into something productive. And if you're watching this, maybe you have too. Maybe not every video is going to teach you something new. Sometimes it might just be a reminder, something to keep in mind. So, and then in addition to that, I want to be healthy and I want to be happy. And I'm constantly trying different things to do those things, things that might be a little more out there other than, just typically what you would think of. And so I'm going to be diving into different methods and lesser known ways and things that maybe have more anecdotal evidence or scientific evidence as well. I'm definitely kind of a science nerd in that respect, I guess. So I'm willing to try a number of different things, and as we go along, whether it's the mindset part, whether it's the methodology part, go ahead and please leave comments, leave suggestions. I'm willing to try a number of things if I can find anecdotal or especially scientific evidence that it could improve your life in some capacity. So Mondays, I'm going to be coming out with videos, and the goal is every week. It's going to be Sundays are going to be my weekly recaps from the week before. Mondays are going to be Mindset Mondays, just something that I think that people could use to their advantage, or something to keep in mind, or a mindset to apply to that week basically. And give it a shot, and if you like it, great, add it to your repertoire. And if you don't, it wasn't for you, that's fine. That's going to be heavily based on my own experiences. Wednesdays, I'm going to be doing what I am going to call the Guinea Pig Project. And the Guinea Pig Project is going to be, what I just touched on, and it's going to be some sort of actionable thing that you can do, and it's designed to make you happier or healthier or more productive. And those are really the three things that I'm going to focus on, not with just the Guinea Pig Project, but that's where this channel is going to be focused in general. So I'm looking forward to that. Those are going to be coming out Wednesday. Again, if you have ideas, I'm all ears. I've got a number myself already, but I'm open to anything. Granted, it is me and my life and my body. I will have some sort of a filter. There are certain things that I might not do, but I'm always open to suggestions. And, if anybody gets any sort of added benefit to their life via this channel, that would be awesome. That is one of the goals of this. I hope you walk away happier, healthier, more productive, more confident, you know, willing to try something new, to take a risk. And yeah. So that's going to be the channel. Eventually, once I know a bit more of what this is going to entail, I hope to dive into other things as well. You know, I might start a day where I'm doing reviews on certain products that are designed to make you happier, healthier, more productive. You know, my personal experience with them. I might break off into fitness stuff or financial stuff once I feel like I have a better base of knowledge to pass on. But yeah, that's about all I've got for you for now. I didn't really do a dry run of this. I kind of just dove into it. So bear with me in terms of production and stuff like that. Like I said, I still live at home, so you might hear background noise. Audio quality might not be perfect. I bought this mic this week and I've still been trying to figure it out. But I think that's where, I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up right now. And I hope you guys stick around. And, you know, if you guys have feedback in the future, I'd love to hear it. Good, bad, critique. I would appreciate critique over just straight, you suck. But hey, you know, you do you. So, yeah, we're going to call it here. And I will see you guys tomorrow with the first Mindset Monday.